All right, everybody, Tom Cormier here, eCom Tom, and I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about, how long I've been dropshipping and how long it took for me to actually quit my job and what you need to actually do in order to succeed, make enough money to quit your 9-to-5, because I know a lot of people out there try to do this part-time and they quit their job, or they want to quit their job but they never end up doing it. So I quit my job way too early. I'm going to tell you guys that you probably shouldn't do that and just tell you what you should do instead. So I started dropshipping October 15th, 2017 is when I sold my first item. It's an iPhone case. I remember I made like 73 cents off of it, or like $1 or something, and it really wasn't that great. But I got really excited about it. I started investing a lot more into it. I paid way too much money for virtual assistants that I didn't know what I was training them to do. And I started way too early when I did it. So I invested I probably was doing $1,000 a month on virtual assistants just to get started. I was working at a break-even profit percentage, and I was just trying to build my company as much as possible. So by the time December came around, I had hit about $17,000 in sales for that month. And it really, that's when I decided, hey, I'm gonna put my 2 weeks in at work. I don't think I was making very much money at all, if even breaking even. And I quit and I just went off on a whim, and I was like, hey, I have enough money saved up. I'm gonna just do this full time. So that's what allowed me to really grow my business as fast as possible. But I wanna give you guys an actual realistic time frame, or just, point in time when you should be able to quit your job. And I would say that the number one thing that the first mentor that I ever had back when I was flipping cell phones for eBay and stuff like that was that he said you should quit your job when you are making enough money that you make at your job, and when the point in time that your job is actually interfering with the work that you could put into making more money at your side hustle. So for me, or for a lot of people, it depends on what you're making and what your actual income is. For me, as an engineer, when I first started, it was a little bit higher than what a lot of people are. But I'm saying if you're making about $2,000, $3,000 a month, that's probably when you should start considering, hey, maybe I could do this full time, or maybe I could, have enough time if I quit my job to go into something else, maybe work on some affiliate marketing or doing something that way. So I see a lot of people, they try to, hey, they say, hey, I don't even have a job or whatever, I'm gonna make this full time, I have no money. And I really don't advise that either. I suggest that you have at least some money to start this business, but you don't need as much as what a lot of people say. I'd say 500 bucks in your bank, you could start doing this and you could be, pretty successful at it. So, that's a little bit about my background, my story. I quit my job way too early, and I don't want you guys to do that as well. I want you guys to make sure that you have a stable background, everything's in good standing, you have your virtual assistants working for you, everything's well optimized, well organized, and basically all you're doing is working on expanding your business instead of working inside of your business, because you want to work on your business, not in your business. That's what virtual assistants for. That's why I'm putting out a course on how to do virtual assistants. It's coming out probably in about a month from now, where I'm really going to teach you guys everything I do to make my business as optimized as possible. I almost spend 0 time on my eBay dropshipping business, and the only reason why I've been spending a lot of time recently is because of the big drop in sales that has happened at the beginning of November. But I'm trying to bounce back, and I'm trying to find other ways to go about just making more money. I started doing Amazon dropshipping last week, so I'm gonna give you guys a lot more heads up and tips on what's going on there. I haven't sold my first item yet. I think I've listed 27 items so far. And it's a learning curve, but it's a lot of fun. I like the whole aspect of learning new things. So like I said, grind it out, don't quit your job. I know, I went to Nicaragua with Rico from Two Dudes, and he hasn't even quit his full-time job yet, and he works full-time, he has 3 kids, he drop ships on Amazon, and he runs his own course. So, that guy's an animal. So think about it that way. What do you guys do with your time between the hours of when you get home from work and when you go to bed? Because if you're sitting there, you're watching Netflix, or you're playing video games, or you're sitting there on your couch smoking weed, then you're not making the best the use of your time. So that's what I suggest. Go out there, grind it out for as long as possible. But at that point in time, when your work is interfering with the amount of money you can make on your side hustle, that's when I think your side hustle became a real hustle. So that's about it for this video. Stay in tune for all the new updates that are coming out. There's a new giveaway promotion that we're doing with TrackerBot. It should be in the next week or so and run till the end of the month. So I'm gonna make a whole video on that, but it's not 100% finalized yet. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video with a nice view behind me. We got a couple more like this coming, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.